That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's too low. And we are underway. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And that's in for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Winker, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. First and second, no outs. Here's Juan Soto. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Turner should have it. Snags it for the second out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a big factor for them in recent games, Francisco Alvarez.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. 2 left on. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill, Clay Holmes. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Taylor sizing this one up, and there's one down. Here's Cody Bellinger with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. And that is out of play. Bellinger matched a homer in his last game. 1 out, bases empty. And a strike in there. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. One down, base is empty. That one outside. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first with 1 gone. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Judge went off for 2 homers in his last game. On the ground and foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 2nd out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton with 3 hits on the series and 1 of them a homer. Holmes with a move to first. Bellinger dives back. Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. Just missed.
1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right.
Runner on the go again. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Bellinger up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Austin Wells digs in now. 2 for 6 so far in the series. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's the strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Siri settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In there at the knees. Strike one. Alvarez with a homer in his last game. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hit on the ground might be two. Boots it. And they put the tag on him for the out. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And now it's Jose Siri. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. It's going to produce a
swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Swinging, it's a strikeout. The throw to second is offline. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trey Turner. Holmes back to work. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's foul. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now a screamer into the outfield. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting eight, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Up the middle, McNeil to first, and a couple of quick outs. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Hitless of the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Fly to left his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner takes off, and it's fouled away. Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Soto makes the play. That is the One hit is all they get. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Winker needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Juan Soto, the next to hit. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only 1 out and now a base runner on first. You've got to stay out of a double play if you're going to make something happen here.
Alonso takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And a swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Off the plate, 2-2. Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. Gets the call, and that's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. Popped in the air, left field. Dominguez puts it away, and that is that. Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. And that one fouled off. Whoa. Breaking ball inside. 2-1. Fought off foul. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. A slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him, and now one away.
The right fielder, number
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through.
bases empty, one away. Here's Stanton now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
That's outside, and that is ball one.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And misses inside.
2-2.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Alvarez.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
McNeil, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And ball one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
High fly ball out into left center field. Dominguez sizes this one up, and there are 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Tyrone Taylor. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one almost got him. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Trey Turner now. He's 0 for 1.
Paul Blackburn.
Bunting for a hit. Alonso. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like...
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Turner over at second, 1 down. Blackburn checks the runner, and Turner's back in. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's downstairs and outside. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Inside, almost got him.
1-0.
Next offering way off the plate. Yankees up by 3. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and that is that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4. Yankees. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Series.
Cole back to work. swings through that.
Well, these Mets finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Lindor, the next to hit, takes outside. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
The Mets trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got him swinging.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
No.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Back now with the Subway Series.
For the Yankees,
we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Anthony Volpe. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Well struck left field. That ball's carrying. That's long gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He is struck out, and he is walked. And there's the strike.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Fouled off to the right. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side, McNeil. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And Judge spoils that one. And ball 1 to Judge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there.
2-2.
Judge rips that one. Series sizing it up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Two down, bases
Now
empty.
batting, the
Giancarlo
designated
Stanton to
hitter,
the plate now.
Giancarlo
1 for 2. And an
Stanton.
RBI base hit back in the first. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. What a play. Inning over.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now with the Subway Series. Top 6. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fastball for a strike at 95. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, left field, Dominguez on the move. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. The Yankees leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Vientos in the box again. Takes the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That misses. 1-1. That's a little bit low. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Yankees 4 and the Mets nothing. Back in the Bronx. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And here is Austin Wells. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Siri in position. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner, 1 for 2. And he lays down a bunt. McNeil, not in time. That's a bunt single. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. Now move to first. And Turner's back in.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Around second is Turner. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Second and third, 2 down. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Francisco Alvarez.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Chisholm settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. In there, and it's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh. The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. There's a strike. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Stays alive. Outside. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. So digging in, Cody Bellinger. Run around the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Butto.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
It's Aaron Judge now. Lindor. And he can't come up with it. One down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Runner.
Judge on the run. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Number 13. Second
Jazz
baseman.
Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And the inning is over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And the lead is now 5-0. This is ready to begin the eighth. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Cole back to work.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
That one missed. Cole still out there to pitch the eighth and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Swing and a miss. Full count now. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike one. Pulls that one foul. Siri gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Bird. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Winker in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their...
Volpe sends it across to first, and Winker is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one inside, and the count now 2-0. And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Alonso.
First and second, 2 outs. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bellinger pulls it down, and that'll do it. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues.
Pitching for the Mets.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Wells now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
The center fielder,
Trey
number
Turner at the
14,
plate.
Turner.
Trying to bunt his way on. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think he can get comfortable with the fight.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. He reaches 40 stolen bases on this season with that bag. Good job to fight that one off. Tapped softly on the ground. Lindor out to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3. Called strike right there.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now time called at the plate. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Mark Vientos.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. On a line, base hit. So up next, Jeff McNeil. McNeil checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And there's a ball. Towards first, but it kicks foul.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Judge makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The relay throw. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play. So last
now
chance for the Mets. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. And here comes the Yankees manager.
Pitching for the Yankees, number 63.
Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Cruz.
Dominguez fires it in quickly. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one misses. 3-2 now. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Fouled off left side. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You me your haters. Just fakers. You gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. Fakers and fakers get around. Back in the booth. Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You me your haters. Just fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. Them fakers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you never got your papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And to tell you a mooly, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably. Think it we talk about, we should've called it you. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Militant. Back in the booth.